Vikings, let's win the game!
Attention Vikings fans. Get ready, because today's news is hotter than a Minnesota summer. On the field, a master play is set to shake up the lineup with the arrival of a new quarterback before the season kicks off. Can you imagine a Super Bowl MVP joining the squad? Off the field, the team gets a reality check about a star player ahead of a critical window. Plus, what's the Vikings' decision regarding Jordan Addison's absence? And all the details about a former defensive star facing the challenges of life after football. All this and more you'll find out right now. Welcome. Show your Vikings support by reaching 100 thumbs up on today's video. Picture this. The Vikings aren't just playing. They're strategically building their arsenal this summer. As the temperatures rise, the Vikings front office makes a bold move, betting big on young phenom JJ McCarthy. But don't be fooled. There are still some wild cards in this deck. Even though Sam Howell boasts a cannon arm and Brett Rypien brings experience, another player in the quarterback room seems to be the key to what Minnesota needs. This brings us to Joe Flacco, that veteran with a Super Bowl ring, an intriguing bet who could be the perfect safety net for the untested McCarthy. With $4,250,000 in his pocket this year, Flacco finds himself in a four-way battle for the QB1 spot with the struggling Cleveland Browns, who once again rank among the league's worst. The plot thickens when you consider that Kenny Pickett, younger and potentially more promising in the long run, is in the mix, making Flacco the most likely to be traded. With training camp starting next week, Flacco's final position should be locked in by mid-August. If he becomes available, the Vikings have a window of opportunity to slot him into the offense, preparing for any curveballs the season might throw. Matthew Holder from Bleacher Report suggests the Browns should trade Flacco now to gain some draft capital in return. That, fans, is playing chess in a checkers world. Minnesota's strategy isn't just about keeping a strong roster but ensuring it stays resilient in the face of any adversity. The question is, if Howell fails to impress in training camp, are the Vikings ready to act fast and secure Flacco? Or could hesitation cost more than just money, but a shot at a postseason breakthrough? The race for the veteran QB is heating up, and the time to act is now. Less cost, less regret. The next story is about the NFL's top wide receiver. The shining star in the Vikings sky, Justin Jefferson, faces a challenge that could reshape his legendary path. Despite slipping to second place among receivers in ESPN's annual rankings, dethroned by his former LSU teammate Ja'Marr Chase, Jefferson remains a force to be reckoned with, boasting an impressive 7,432 yards receiving in his first 5 seasons. But what's really driving the conversation isn't just his undeniable skill, it's the company he's missing, an elite quarterback by his side. The Vikings' decision to double down on young JJ McCarthy instead of chasing a proven name like Aaron Rodgers reveals a risky but faith-filled strategy in the potential for growth between quarterback and receiver. McCarthy, who missed his rookie season due to a knee injury, now has the chance to prove his worth, and the Vikings front office is clearly signaling that the future starts now. The signs of commitment are clear, with Jefferson and McCarthy's lockers side by side. A symbol of unity and mutual support echoes through the team's hallways. Jefferson doesn't hide his excitement, voicing his enthusiasm and high expectations for McCarthy's performance. But this strategy comes with risks and pressures. While Jefferson has shown a phenomenal ability to produce no matter who's throwing the ball, the lack of a seasoned quarterback could limit his impact in critical games and clutch moments. The Vikings' all-or-nothing bet puts immense pressure on McCarthy, who must not only recover physically but also carry the weight of being the primary conductor for one of the league's best receivers. The question remains, will this joint gamble be the blueprint for a success story or a painful lesson in talent management? As Jefferson lines up to catch, all eyes turn to McCarthy, whose throws could define the Vikings' path in the championship. But it doesn't stop there. Next up is the latest update on a controversial topic. The legal storm hovering over Jordan Addison, one of the Vikings' rising stars, casts a cloud of uncertainty just as training camp approaches. The wide receiver faces a hurdle in his Los Angeles DUI case, which caught everyone off guard with an additional pretrial hearing scheduled for mid-July. Mike Florio from Pro Football Talk predicts this courtroom setback could seriously complicate Addison's preparation for the season. Time is of the essence, and with camp starting soon, the pressure is on to resolve this situation quickly. According to Florio, Any outcome suggesting Addison's responsibility could lead to a suspension of at least 3 games without pay. A tough blow for both the player and the team. The NFL, known for its strict policy on legal issues involving players, likely won't hesitate to impose a suspension if Addison is found guilty or accepts a plea deal. This policy leaves little room for legal maneuvering or delays, as the league tends to act swiftly once the verdict is clear. Addison's situation highlights a broader issue for the Vikings, who have faced similar challenges with other players in the past. The potential loss of Addison, even temporarily, would create a significant gap in the offensive lineup, forcing the team to find alternative solutions. Fortunately, the team has options like rookie Ty Felton, who could step up to fill the void. Still, Addison's expertise and vertical threat would be undeniably tough to replace fully. The Vikings' dilemma isn't just about handling Addison's absence but also about navigating the situation with sensitivity and responsibility, given the legal implications and their impact on the team's image and morale. How Minnesota weathers this storm could very well set the tone for the rest of the season, both on and off the field. With the clock ticking, the Vikings and Addison face a race against time to resolve this legal issue before it derails their ambitions for the upcoming season. And one more story grabbing attention today. In a shocking off-field twist, Everson Griffin, a former Vikings star, found himself in hot water after being removed from a Delta Airlines flight for unruly behavior. The incident, which took place on a flight from Chicago to Minneapolis, once again spotlighted Griffin's personal struggles, as he's faced multiple legal and mental health challenges since leaving professional football. Griffin, who's shown on the Vikings defense with an incredible 79.5 sacks during his career, has been open about his battle with bipolar disorder, sharing his diagnosis in a heartfelt social media post. This recent flight incident is just the latest in a series of concerning behaviors, including multiple traffic violations and a DUI charge in 2024. The impact of such incidents goes beyond sensational headlines, touching on deeper issues of mental health, accountability, and the support needed for those facing similar challenges. The Vikings community and fans have shown a wave of support for Griffin, highlighting the depth of care and concern that lingers even after players leave the field. This episode raises critical questions about how society and sports organizations handle mental health issues, especially when disruptive behaviors become public. The Delta team expressed their commitment to safety and zero tolerance for unruly behavior, underscoring the importance of addressing such matters with the seriousness they deserve. Griffin, meanwhile, remains a figure of interest and concern, with many rooting for his recovery and well-being. His transparency about his bipolar condition not only brings visibility to the mental health conversation, but also highlights the ongoing journey toward acceptance and understanding, both on and off the field. This incident serves as another reminder of the human reality behind the giants we see on the gridiron, showing that even away from the spotlight, the struggles continue, and the need for support remains constant. Today we've explored the full spectrum of emotions and challenges surrounding the Vikings. From the strategic possibility of adding Flacco to solidify the quarterback game, to Jefferson's unwavering brilliance on the field, to Addison's legal challenges and Griffin's personal struggles. Which story caught your attention the most, and what other moves does the team still need to make?
Your passion, energy, and loyalty are the heartbeat of Vikings Nation. So, let's keep that energy going. Share this video, drop a comment, and hit that subscribe button for all the latest Vikings updates. Stay tuned. SKOL Vikings, let's go!